Mavs, Nets, they got all the star power in the world, but Brooklyn missing Kyrie after his 60-point performance Tuesday, still unable to play at home due to New York City's COVID-19 vaccination requirement. So Doncic and Durant shared the spotlight, trading clutch buckets as time was running out. But it was a familiar face for the Nets, securing the win for the Mavs at the buzzer, Spencer Dinwiddie.
Yeah, so we got winner revenge game. Spencer Dinwiddie hit the three-point dagger at the buzzer against his former team, the Brooklyn Nets, his first career buzzer beater, but not his first clutch shot. Dinwiddie hit a go-ahead three against the Celtics in his last game. Dinwiddie has 6 go-ahead field goals in the final 10 seconds over the last 5 seasons. Only DeMar DeRozan has more with 7.
Loser, a bit aggressive. You might not want to heckle KD. He'll fire back on Twitter and in person. That's the loser. Listen, I certainly won't tell the Slim Reaper what to do, but I certainly will say he doesn't care what I think, or most other people for that matter. Durant already knows what's coming his way. A fine. KD posted on Twitter, his primary account, a meme of someone handing cash to a camera. He knows the fine's coming his way. See, I prefer the meme of the baby, the GIF, the baby chucking the cash out the window, or the old lady with the cash into the fireplace. Maybe I'm combining a couple of these.
It's going to be a lot more than what that meme had in its actual hand.
Yeah.
Man, the thing about KD in this game, like, you know when you're really frustrated and you're annoyed and then somebody else says something to you and they didn't even say anything bad, but you just snap at them like, yeah, shut up. That's what KD was. He was annoyed and frustrated because the Mavericks were blitzing him every single time. KD had a lot of pressure in that game, and you got to think about what he's coming from. He just had a game where Kyrie dropped 60 points, and he got to enjoy watching that without facing as much pressure from the Orlando Magic. Next game, he plays no Kyrie Irving, so you know what the game plan was? Double team KD, make somebody else beat you. They blitzed him so much and double teamed him so much. That was the most that he's been double teamed as a Brooklyn Net his entire tenure with them. 37 times they double teamed him. The only other game where he was double teamed almost the same amount was the 2 games he was without Kyrie Irving. So clearly he was frustrated. He was annoyed because of the defense that he was facing, which is a clear indication as to the importance of Kyrie Irving.
Yeah, and it's why we talk about it so much. We don't love sitting here going ad nauseum about the New York City vaccine mandate. But again, Kyrie only available for 3 more regular season games. The Nets blow a 13-point lead in the fourth quarter in this game. But more important than that result, the Nets dropping a home game to the Mavs that they probably should have had in hand. More important to that than them, 2 other games around the league. The Philadelphia 76ers winning in Cleveland and Toronto winning in LA, beating the Clippers, because what that does, it now makes the 6 and 7 Cleveland and Toronto level.
Important, yeah.
If you take a snapshot right now, Cleveland still has a tiebreaker over Toronto, but if the play-in format started today, the Nets are the 8 playing at the 7 Toronto, where Kyrie cannot play.
Yep.
If they lose that game, they're now at home where Kyrie cannot play. And even if they drop in the standings, the 9-10 game, they're at home, they're not going to have Kyrie Irving for the most important game of the season. The best thing that can happen for them is for Toronto to overtake Cleveland, and now Brooklyn travels to Cleveland for the 7-8. You win that game with Kyrie now on the road, and you're in the playoffs as a 7 seed. So Nets fans, those of you who are out there, exhale, because you took a little mini L to the Mavs last night, but the bigger win was Toronto closing the gap on the Cavs.
Avoid Toronto at all costs, and that seeding is going to be very important for this Nets team, especially heading into the play-in tournament. All right, now moving on to the Lakers Timberwolves, and it was more of the same for LA, a team that's come to define what it means to fall apart. Anthony Edwards had 20 of his 27 points in the second quarter to lead the early surge by the Timberwolves, who never trailed in this one. Karl Anthony Towns had 16 of his 30 points in the fourth as the Timberwolves beat the Lakers 124-104.
Winner is fired up and flexing. like Skubie after too much pre-workout. What did we get yesterday, buddy? RDLs?
Hit a little biceps, a little curls, a little RDLs.
Second quarter, Wolves already up 16. Watch as Westbrook zones out and allows Pat Beverly to grab the offensive board, puts it back.
He does RDLs.
Bev's fired up and flexing.
Oh, yeah.
18 points, 6 boards, 1 steal, and 1 clap back at the King.
Yeah, so loser, the disrespect. Karl Anthony Towns digged into his petty bag after Russell Westbrook shot an air ball. Looks up at the ceiling like, damn, where'd the ball go? Look at Pat Bev getting disrespectful, too. Cat, y'all cold as ice. Westbrook had this to say about the Timberwolves' shade.
That shocking doesn't bother me none. Nobody over there has done anything that in this league that, make me put my eyes up like, oh, they're talking mess. Let me respond. No. So it's fine. They're good. They won a game. Happy for them. Move on to the next one. That's that.
Of course, if Russ is going to respond, Pat Bev is going to jump in with another comment. Got to get the last word. Twitter fingers said, playoffs every year, 2 Western Conference Finals with 2 different teams. Individual stats or team stats? I thought it was a team sport.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.